Baruch here with genConnect.com at the Sundance Film Festival, and I'm joined today by the founders of the Disposable Film Festival, Eric Slatkin, Katie Gillum, and Rebecca Bortman. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about the genesis of the Disposable Film Festival. I understand you're in your 5th year, which is huge. Congratulations. Tell me a little bit about it.
So it was started in 2007, and we were sort of noticing this trend of sort of pocket cameras, everyday cameras, showing up in people's hands. And it seemed like there was a lot of creative potential for these devices. And so what we did is we created a film festival for people making films on these devices. This is pocket cams, webcams, iPhones, any alternative camera that's not a traditional film camera. And what we essentially found is that everyone was making films and everyone was creating, and we hope that we had a hand in sort of democratizing filmmaking in that respect.
Now, are you ever worried that with the democratization of filmmaking, there could be a decline in quality?
Well, I mean, that's a big problem that we see a lot. That what we want to be able to do is find those really amazing stories that are being made on platforms that can have a little bit of noise, maybe, like a lot of things that are being made, but there's really interesting new types of storytelling that are coming out of that. And by creating a festival around that, you can elevate that sort of storytelling and tell it as a real story, not just something that's going to play between cat videos. But we do have cat videos also that are hilarious.
Cat videos always have their...
Check out those cat videos.
Yeah.
And there are things that you can do with these alternative cameras that you wouldn't want to do with that EX3.
Like what?
Like putting it up in a hot air balloon, or taking it into space.
Yeah.
Or
there's just people who you can tell advocacy stories, you can tell documentaries with people who are going to be uncomfortable having a big camera in their face. You can get to places you otherwise wouldn't get, both emotionally and sort of physically.
Undercover.
Yeah, undercover, or just having people be more comfortable with you as a filmmaker and as just maybe a person and hanging out with them and being with them and not having the big sort of mediated experience with a big camera in front of you.
It's always there for you as well. So we have some amazing films that capture moments on the subway or moments where you wouldn't normally have a camera that turn out to be amazing films that, you know, you're never going to have a film crew to capture.
Absolutely. And tell me a little bit more about your mission here at Sundance this season.
So at Sundance this season, we're promoting the Disposable Film Festival and the fact that there are so many different ways to make films, and that should be represented here.
We're screening the best of the last 5 years at Slam Dance in that building right there, TMI, which is a great name. There's no such thing as too much information. We are excited to get all of your films. So we're screening the best of the last 5 years. There's really amazing films, and we're excited about the next 5 years.
From all over the world.
Yeah.
From kids to older adults, and it really spans the gamut of the creative potential of what has been made with all these new kinds of devices out there.
Yeah.
So.
Well, congratulations, guys. Thank you very much, Katie, Rebecca, and Eric. And for more on the Disposable Film Festival, be sure to check out genConnect.com.